This is the MLB pre. Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Carlos Castro comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Carlos Castro. Here we go.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Karros, we look
either, so this could be a critical point in the season.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. Oh, look at Castellanos. He's out.
Got him.
No problem. Batting second.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
And they'll try and get him out in front. Off the plate away. It's ball one. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And another foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in that 6th spot. I mean, he brings a pretty serious slugging percentage into this one. Over 700 on the year. And I'll tell you, if he can finish with numbers like this, he'll be up there with some pretty famous names. He's having one heck of a season.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left.
Yeah, these are those tough kind of choppers that come at you with an in-between hop. Here, he doesn't know whether to charge it or play it on the hop, and as it turns out, he doesn't even get a glove on it.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, we got 2.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Marisnick on the move, and it in fact lands in the corner. Foul. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Ball.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball.
A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Full count. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for the Yankees. After one, no score. Gary Sanchez will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
His numbers look pretty ugly on the season overall, but he did have a multi-hit game yesterday.
Ball that's outside.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Hit hard to short. Eflin takes it in. And he's set down, one away. Andy Shackelford will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And that is huge for him too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
And he misses again, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, that's a tight little slider right there. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but then you can see the hard biting movement come back, and it winds up just catching that outside corner.
Come on now, get ahead of him.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Polanco over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Vincent Rios will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Hard hit ball to second. And reined in, one away.
Batting ninth. Third baseman.
Into the box now, Reggie Wolf. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco is there.
I got it.
2 down.
Now batting. Center
Carlos
fielder.
Castro digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Eklund scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Leading off the inning, Rougned Odor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Lays off 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, come on, guys.
Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Stepping in now, Tristan Lang, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here.
Nope.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Ball
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Yeah, all hard stuff here to get ahead, but now they're trying to get him out with a breaking ball, and he's not falling for it.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Alfonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Gary Sanchez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Torres going back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Right
Andy Shackelford in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
No strikes.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit on the ground is short. Etlin fields it cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Starlin Castro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
2 down now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Push to the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The batter.
Vincent Rios stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Right there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Cut. Hold.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Reggie Wolf is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To first. And the 2-out throw will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Carlos Castro will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Second baseman.
Rougned Odor will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Hey, we got one here.
0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Tristan Lang will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Hey, 2 away
Into
now.
the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
Plays at 1 here.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Alfonso will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Here we go right now, fellas.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Gary Sanchez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Hey, nobody out now.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
The 0-1 pitch. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Slow roller left side. Castellanos is there. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting.
Andy Shackelford will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and the right-hander get loose. And that's dead center for strike one.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Two and two count. Here it comes. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Starlin Castro is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, play the first. Play the first.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Reggie Wolf will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Hey, let's get out of this. Short way.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
2 down. You got 2 down.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Carlos Castro will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Marisnick will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Rougned Odor stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Torres racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Tristan Lang will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Down the third baseline, taken in by Castellanos. And a leap over first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. 9th inning coming up. Royals out in front, 6-0. Alfonso will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's outside.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Torres waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Andy Shackelford will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top, 6-0. Good night from the Bronx.